The finals, or as I like to call it, Splitgate 2.0. Well, that's what it feels like anyway. The finals puts you and your teammates into a game show, with your sole objective being to have the most cash deposited out of all the other teams. In the primary game mode Quick Cash, you can earn cash from stealing cash boxes, unlike the game mode Bank It, which additionally allows you to earn cash by killing other players, also being able to pick up any cash they had, and that's why camping deposit boxes in Bank It isn't such a bad idea. Well, if you're lazy, that is. So what's special about the finals, how's it holding up, and why the hell did I compare it to Splitgate? Well, aside from all of the open beta and testing periods, the game officially released on the 8th of December 2023, available both on Steam and consoles. Embark Studios offered a promising take on the first-person shooter genre. And here we are today. Great graphics, a battle pass, and countless amounts of fun awaiting, right? The finals has 3 main classes, and all dependent on weight. Light. This class makes you short and fast, giving you weapons and gadgets that specialize in helping you disappear from conflict as soon as you arrived. Some of the items include the grappling hook, helping you to go to and from action, and the V9S, which can deal some insane damage. As for gadgets, you can get things like smoke grenades and thermal vision. Further perks allow you to do things such as go invisible for a short period of time, or dash quickly. Oh, and did I mention you can also use a cool sword? Overall, a pretty good class. Then we have the medium class. With weapons such as the R357 and the AKM, this class feels like the standard go-to for any general FPS enjoyer. The medium build also specializes in detecting nearby enemies and healing, being a good role if you're just starting out, or if you want to play something that's not too fancy. And then the heavy class. Doesn't it look so beautiful? This class is best when it comes to defending key objectives and keeping your team grounded. Being armed with items like the sledgehammer and goo gun, you'll be able to help assure your teammates that everything's under control, when it really isn't. Now, that's sick and all, but what about the actual gameplay itself? Until you can play a tournament, you have to decide between Quick Cash and Bank It. Quick Cash is the main game mode, and also used in tournament. Then Bank It is an additional game mode that, well, just sucks. You choose the amount of weight you want to put on, and the game show begins. Running with your teammates, you have to locate and attempt to capture cash boxes, shown in game with alphabet markers, A, B, C, and D. The objective seems simple enough, but when you're competing against other cash-hungry teams, like the Vogues or the Steamrollers, things will get heated fast. Once a team opens a cash box and brings it to a deposit area, that is where the real rush begins. With your teammates, you have to survive as best possible and attempt to steal the deposit box for your own team, which you can get lucky with, or it'll be an absolute nightmare. Having grenades, gadgets, and even crumbling buildings, just everywhere. Now, it's called Quick Cash as the winning team only needs $20,000, or 2 successful cash deposits. But enough with that, how is the game actually holding up in the 2 months it's been out? Well, along with some research and reading over an hour's worth of both positive and negative reviews for the game, I've come to conclude that the finals is holding up fairly good. But in saying that, there are a few concerns attached, which I'll get back to. Overall, players generally think the game is holding to its promise, delivering a good, action-packed, competitive FPS game. The objective of the game is relatively fun. The maps are all detailed and super high quality. Your gadgets are unique and interact with the world in a super cool way. And along with the classes, the game overall is just a good fast-paced adrenaline-filled time. As for the negatives, there weren't a whole lot. Majority of the negative reviews were all surrounding tournament, which if you mainly play, may get annoying. But for the majority that play casual, they won't really get affected. And what are these tournament reviews about, you may ask? Well, 2 things mainly. Hackers, and that apparently tournament is region locked in China. There's a lot of these. But again, if you don't play tournament, you should be fine. And then my comparison. Why the hell does the finals feel like Splitgate? Or, to me at least. Well, despite loving the game to bits, I feel like too many games with similar vibes have come before it. The game is amazing. Again, it's adrenaline filled and can be lots of fun for hours on end. But I feel like at some point with these style of games, the fun just wears off. Now, I've been surprised so far with the amount of hours I've gotten into the game personally. And it hasn't got too boring just yet. I'm still enjoying every match I play. Though similar to Splitgate, I feel like it'll wear off soon, and in the next few months other players too will lose interest. But hey, Embark Studios could keep putting out amazing updates and changes. Then the game might not end up like Splitgate, instead surviving a long period and holding a stable player base. Splitgate was an adrenaline-filled FPS with one main objective, and so was the finals, but with many differences of course. I love the game, and tens of thousands do as well, but will it hold up? Well, we'll have to find out with time. Wrapping that up, I've been working on a Discord server and the link will be in the description. That's all. Peace.